तुम मैं बताती हूँ, प्लीज पढ़ना।
हाँ, मैं आ रही हूँ। I'm coming, पूजा। मैं आ रही हूँ। हाँ,
मेरा सामान रखा था इधर, नहीं है, किधर गया?
अम्मा इधर अपना सामान देखने का टाइम।
अरे इधर ही रखा था, वो उधर नीचे। वो मुसलमान आदमी, वो टोपी वाला, वो किधर गया?
ओहो, ये तो सोशलिज्म बगा रहे हैं। पहले सड़क पे साइकिल चलाना सीखे, खुद तो पूरी सड़क पे साइकिल नचाते फिर रहे थे। भरतनाट्यम का स्कूल क्यों नहीं ज्वाइन कर लेते?
बहुत खुशी हो रही है, इन्होंने मुझे रंग दिया आपके रंग।
उससे मिलके जिंदगानी हाय कितनी सुहानी हो गई।
तुम इतना जो मुस्कुरा रहे हो।
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هلا وغلا، معكم محمد سيف الريامي، واليوم أنا متواجد مع الفنانة القديرة شبانة أعظمي، الفنانة التي أدت أدوار مهمة في السينما الهندية وخمس جوائز من الأفلام الوطنية، أرث، أنكر، ونرجع آخر أفلامها. هي من الممثلات المشهورات. I just said Shabana ji that you are one of the best actresses in the Bollywood who done so many good roles, and she bagged in her home 5 national awards, 5 Filmfare awards, and I don't know how many awards from the film festivals overseas.
Thank you very much.
So first of all, I want to ask you about this function, this Urdu function. As I'm a filmmaker and critic also, I used to watch Indian movies when I was a child. The Urdu, it was the main thing in Indian film industry. As I know that there was a rule, if they choose an actor, they have 3 things, 3 conditions. You should do good acting, you should sing, and also you should know how to talk in Urdu. Why now the Urdu is not that much important in the Bollywood?
I think the change is inevitable, and you're absolutely right that the Hindi film was really the custodian of the Urdu language, particularly the Hindi film lyric. But languages are changing, and today you have what is called English, which is a mixture of English. The films that are being made today are about metropolitan cities, is about a certain class of people, and they don't speak Urdu in real life. So it wouldn't be realistic if they speak Urdu through those characters. So in a film, I think the most important thing is that the characters speak the language that is true to them. Unfortunately, this is true of all languages, not merely Urdu, that the pure language I don't think has much currency, which for me, being the daughter of a writer, the wife of a writer, the daughter-in-law of a writer, is very sad.
Okay, 2 poems in your home. One is your father, Azmi, and second is your husband, Javed Akhtar. How come we didn't see any poetry done by Shabana Azmi?
Because I provide the inspiration.
Yeah, I know. You are inspirational for all people.
Thank you.
Last 2 years back in DIF, Dubai Film Festival, there was a movie showing of you. It's called 5 Rupees. I asked the director and interviewed him, how was the experience working with Shabana Azmi? He said, the working with Shabana Azmi is itself festival for me.
That's very kind.
Yeah.
You know, it's one more question. By choosing Shabana Azmi as a main actress in the movie, as a grandma, it's I love this actress so much, especially the last year her movie Nerja. She reminded me of my mother, and sometimes she reminded me of my auntie. And how come you confess her to do this movie?
If she likes the script, she does it. That's what. And actually, in my mind and heart, I'm saying that I don't know how would I've chosen anybody else to do this. So it's been a long journey with her as well, and she was absolutely extraordinary. I'm blessed to have got her yes for this film.
My question for you, ma'am, how much is it difficult to be balanced between in acting between parallel cinema and commercial cinema? As we know, you are worked in both.
You know, I started working in both kinds of cinema, parallel cinema and mainstream cinema, very early in my career, because I was doing Ankur, and at the same time I was doing Ishq Ishq Ishq, and then I did Fakira, and I sort of balanced the two because I believed that to make a division between films like that is not good. And I'm very happy now that if you see a lot of the mainstream actors, they're also working in parallel cinema and vice versa, because I think that's the way it should be. Basically, developing a character is the same, but within mainstream cinema, you require a different set of skills as compared to parallel cinema. That difference is becoming less and less because films are becoming more realistic. Stories that are being told today are more realistic, and so I think that division is becoming less. If I would compare, let's say, a film like Amar Akbar Anthony, which became such a big hit, there was no script.
Yes.
It was developed as it went along. So obviously it requires a different kind of set of skills than something like Ankur, which has a script, so you have the time to study it. But that atmosphere has changed now, and I don't think any film is any longer made which doesn't have a complete script. So that augurs well for the films.
देखिए, किसी ने मेरा पर्स मार दिया। पर्स में जाने तक के पैसे नहीं हैं। आप मुझे अगली क्रॉसिंग तक लिफ्ट दे सकती हैं?
अब तो तेरा काम नहीं होना, तेरा पैसा नहीं होना, तेरा कुछ नहीं होना। सब अपने मुर्दे के साथ लेगा तू।
In Ankur, you was 21 years old, and you are not aware about villagers, and you are wearing sari, as I heard that, and it was difficult for you. How you done this? That's my question, because I want your advice for newcomers, especially from my country. How come you will be good in acting in this kind of stuff? Like in movie Amba, I remember your eyes when you were seeing Anil Kapoor. There was a guy, Arabic guy, he was saying, he don't know about Bollywood. He said, see her eyes, she know how to act. So can you give some tips for our newcomers and people?
See, firstly, my advice is don't go into acting unless you want to do it so much that you feel your life will stop if you can't act. Only then do it. A lot of times people find acting a very glamorous profession. They like their face, or they like the way they dance, or they like their bodies, and they think that's what is required. But really, acting is very, very hard work, and you need a lot of riyaz for it. Also, there is a lot of element of luck in it. So it is very difficult to face rejection on a daily basis. Anywhere else you go and you have qualifications, so you won't get a job in one office, two offices, and the third office you'll get a job. But it's perfectly possible that you're struggling for 5 years and you might not get any work at all. So you have to have nerves of steel and the passion to say that I want to do this and nothing else. After that, I think for an actor, life must be her resource base. You have to be tuned to what is happening around you. You have to have powers of observation. There is something automatic that happens. Even while I'm talking to you, I'm aware of the fact that Rehan is standing with his hands crossed. I am aware of the expression on your face. So there's a simultaneity that goes on. So you have to be aware of life. You have to make a conscious effort to see films, to watch plays, to see paintings, to go to classical concerts, things that you might find it more interesting to go to a Bollywood gala night. But I would say that you must also go to a classical concert, because that's how your aesthetics get shaped. That's the only advice I would give.
Very good advice. And the last question is, you've done so many foreign movies as well. If there is a script from Arabic cinema, like our Emirati cinema, will Shabana Azmi prefer to do it?
Depends on the language. I'm very nervous about the language, but I'll give you some good news that I've just signed Steven Spielberg's Halo web series, and I'm very excited about doing that.
We are excited now.
Thank you.
Yeah. I've
Thank
done
you.
50 seconds something for you. Can I show it?
Yes, sure.
Thank you so much. That is kind of you. It is my choice.
We didn't announce that today. We should have. That I've signed Steven Spielberg.
Ah, we should have done that. Yes.
That I done 5.
That's from Swami. Huh?
Yeah, 5 songs, top songs of Shabana Azmi by my choice.
Oh, how nice.
It's 50 seconds only. You can see and give me your opinion, please. That's 5 number. I'm growing with your movies so much. My favorite movie. This movie, I was at the same age of Jekyll and Hyde.
Really?
Yeah. Urmila, yeah. And number 1, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am, so much to watch this. That's I did for you, and you are remind me of my auntie. She's look like you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shabana Azmi, and you're watching Hamid Riani.
आँखें मलता हुआ तन चुराता हुआ मेरा यार